straight away.
Alright, and we are off. What is it? I'm off to find the windfish. Oh, wrong game.
Yep. It's actually the sequel of this game, right?
Yep. $50 in the first chest. Oh my gosh, this is similar to this. This is exactly what happened in the first match I commentated today. Uh-oh. Somebody screw up? Oh, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Was it a troll seed?
It was pretty trolly. It wasn't awful, but it was kind of trolly.
One thing I know you can do, but I never see someone do in Rando, is check the map before going and escape.
It's funny you mentioned that, because EODTech did exactly that in, or was it? I can't remember if it was EODTech or Mike the V that did that in the first race earlier today.
Oh, and it seems like Pika found bombs.
Yeah, I was about to say she needs to run back and find those bombs.
Oh,
so.
he has time.
Yeah.
Is it he or she?
I don't want to assume anyone's gender. I forget.
I don't know either. Well, I do hope someone in chat knows. And it seems like Dode just got his bombs too.
Right, so both of them will be able to...
Non-binary.
Both of them will be able to get into the extra area of the sewers there. So it's been a while since I've seen any really required items in those 3 chests in the sewers. So I think it's about time. About time we had something like, the fire rod or something that would really, blow the game wide open in one of those chests.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that, because it happens a lot in my seeds. I always seem to find something in escape.
Pikapals with those NMG strats just lining the soldier up so that, and same thing with Dode, just lining that soldier up so that key drops right next to the treasure chest, saving the frames.
Yep. Let's see how many pots they will need to kill the ball and chain guard.
Pika's definitely using the pot strats here. Takes a hit.
Yep, and Dode just skipped the pots.
Chat's trying to parler un peu de français.
I wonder how they figure it out.
Tu habites à Quebec, number play?
Yep, I live in Quebec.
Well, again, if you've seen a rando race, we're going to start out with the escape, and it all pretty much goes the same way, but
one interesting item to find in escape is the power glove, because you can have a route change right after it with going on that mountain.
Right, yeah, it could provide an opportunity for a route deviation within the first 10 minutes of the game.
And everyone is already guessing on what's in the third chest.
Terra unfortunately has created a meme by forgetting the shovel. He will never live that one down. Pika manages not to get trolled by the ropes. I mean the snakes. Yes, rope. I don't understand how that got into the original Legend of Zelda translation that the snakes are called ropes, but there we have it. And Dode opening up the chest here, just 20 rupees. We've yet to find anything terribly interesting here in Escape.
Well, there's still 3 chests in the after the bombable wall, and both our runners got a bomb at least.
They only so Dode only has 2, Pikapals only has 1, so depending on what's in these 3 chests, our runners may have to go buy bombs in Kakariko Village.
Yep, Pikapals is already out of bombs. We've got hard 300 rupees and red rupee. So he's definitely gonna buy bombs now. Unless there's bombs in Lost Woods.
So there will almost certainly be no route diversion. The only question is, will one of our runners decide to skip checking Lumberjack Tree?
It's always interesting when someone's skipped that part. Because it's very rare to find something there.
Right, but it also gives you an early indication of whether or not silver arrows in the tear chest.
Now we've got the seed.
Well, it's great until, but somebody's going to need the bow before that makes a difference.
And it was a single arrow.
That's right, single arrow hype, the single silver arrow, but hey.
And too bad they didn't get bombs from the tree.
Both of them getting arrows. So will we get an early indication of whether or not Aghanim is required? Nope.
It may still be required, but it's not for the Lumberjack Cave at least.
That is correct. The only thing it can do is it can tell you definitively if Aghanim is required, but it can't tell you definitively if he's not. But it does give you a good idea of how to plan out your route in the beginning of the run.
And it looks like there's bombs in Lost Woods. And Dode is also going to grab them.
Yeah, absolutely. That'll give them, particularly it gives Dode enough bombs to bomb everything he needs in Kakariko Village.
And there's plenty of rupees.
Yes, it makes you.
I wonder.
Go ahead.
I wonder if they're gonna have enough when they reach Zora.
That's exactly what I was about to say. See, great minds think alike. Number play is that is this seed possibly pushing them to go towards Zora early?
There's still all of Kakariko that they can check, and there's quite a lot of just in there.
Which is why we almost every single runner goes straight from Escape to Kakariko Village. Although sometimes you will see a runner travel down to Lake Hylia. The vast majority of the time, this is the route everyone takes. Bugnet. Oh, Aghanim is required.
Like it.
Just love and money is all we're finding right now.
It looks like Pikapal is freezing.
Yeah, boots were in the chest. Okay, because of Pika's freeze, I didn't see Pika pick up the boots, but we have a boot seed, ladies and gentlemen. So this means our runners will be able to get whatever item is sitting on top of the library.
And it might be unlikely, but they can get to Houlihan Room now.
I think they got enough money that they don't really need to worry about Houlihan Room at this point, though, but they could.
And there's a lot of health. Oh,
Titan's mitts!
And the single arrow.
Single arrow. Hype! Titan's mitts this early.
So now they have access to Death Mountain.
So as soon as these guys can find the Moon Pearl, Titan's Mitt will open up almost all of the Dark World. Okay, that was hyperbole, but a significant portion of the light world.
Oh, and Pikapals is going to buy bombs.
You can't say that that's a wrong decision.
Yep, sadly they don't have a bottle, so they cannot check Sick Kid.
And that's one of those things that.
Oh, well,
now they do
the
have a bottle. Commentator's curse, number play. Commentator's curse.
So I guess though, then Pikapals will go back to check Sick Kid right away.
I think both of our runners will. Well, they'll probably check the race first
Oh,
and then head up there.
Nice spin speed.
Just a piece of fart. I don't think any one of our commentators are going to, or any of our runners are going to go up there and grab that. In response to a question in the chat, yes, there are 4 bottles in Rando. It's just, where are they?
We already got a bunk on Pikapal's side. Piece of art.
And as Chad has rightfully pointed out, in normal difficulty Rando, yes, you do have all 4 bottles, but there are other difficulties in which the number of bottles is reduced. I believe the hard only has 2 bottles and the masochist only has 1. I'm not sure.
Also, it's important to note that the item in the bottle is also randomized.
Yes.
So you may find 4 bottles with bees in it.
Not the bees!
And Dode is checking the water item first. It's a red rupee. Oh, Pikapal's going straight to a Moldom cave. Oh, tempered!
Sword.
That's gonna make the mini Moldom cave a lot easier for him.
Yes, it will. Yeah, interesting that Pikapals decided to skip the dam, but red mail, eggplant hat hype, cane of Brian. Not bad.
It's not a required cave, but at least the red mail is gonna make this a lot easier.
Never heard anyone call the tempered sword the Slim Jim sword. Ooh, yeah! Snap into a Slim Jim!
I like to call it the 1000-degree sword.
Yeah, I like that one too. All the memes, man.
Oh, and the blue boomerang is on the island. I guess no one's gonna go grab that. Oh, the Cheeto sword is also another great name.
How many meme names can we have for all the items in this game? All right, so the Hobo just has. Good.
That was the Sankheart in the Ice Rod Cave.
Oh yeah, Sankheart hype. All right, so our runners have got the boots and the Titan's mitts, so it's got to be Death Mountain time.
Well, they can also check the Kingstone.
Yep, and that's exactly what Pika is doing here.
And Dode might up to go check Zora. He has enough rupees. Oh, and the flute!
Everyone get your swag duck memes ready, as Pikapals has found the flute and will be warping all over the map.
I guess it's over with save and quit strats. Unless the mirror is in Dark World.
Yeah. Yeah, there are some times where save and quit would still be useful. For example, when you go through the Spike Cave. Oh, look at that, the Riot Shield for Pikapals. Did Dode forget?
He's doing the fake flippers from Obo.
I have never seen anyone fake flippers from Hobo before. That
I've done it before. It's a lot harder than the usual fake flipper.
Everyone, please place your hands over your heart and remove your caps for the playing of the Hyrulean national anthem. Alright, that ought to do it. Okay, Dode is in fact warping up to Zora.
Sadly, cannot get the item on the edge.
No, he cannot, because that does require the real flippers, but we'll give him some intel. That would be the lag meringue.
Well, they already spotted both boomerangs and they can both skip it.
So Dode is going to hope that Zora has more to offer than just a life lesson today.
Oh, the shot!
The hook shot on Zora.
That is a great item to find.
And also, it gives Dode, as Pikapals gets a heart from the old man, it gives Dode a distinct advantage on Death Mountain, because with the hook shot and the Titan's mitts, he'll be able to clear the east side of Death Mountain.
And if he doesn't find the pearl, he can still check 2 items in Dark World with Super Bunny Cave.
That is correct. And Pika will not be able to do that. All right, so we got 20 bucks on Spectacle Rock. What is in Spectacle Rock Cave?
Oh, King of Samaria.
That's gotta be Kane.
Still no sign of any medallions or the pearl.
Nope, and what I'm really shocked is no sign of the mirror or the moon pearl yet.
So I think Pika is going to get his tempered sword now, unless he goes towards Eastern.
It looks like Pika is going towards Eastern. Of course, we still have Sahasrahla and his safe deposit box in the back of his house.
And we still don't know where the crystals and pendants are in the light world. None of our racers checked the map yet.
Yeah, that is very interesting to me that neither one of them has checked the map at this point.
Well, they can see it with the flute, but that doesn't give us any information.
Right. So yeah, Pika will be very happy here to find Tempered Sword. Probably run back in, drain the swamp, and then be disappointed again.
Another interesting thing is if they find the mirror first, they can check the checkerboard cave in desert.
That's right. Not only can they check, well, no, without the moon pearl, they can't check the other two items, but around Misery Mire. But as the chat has correctly pointed out, at the moment, none of our runners can complete any dungeons. Well, I take that back. Dode with the hook shot. No, he'd need the hammer to get over to get to Tower of Hera.
It looks like flippers were on the desert ledge.
Dode attempting to hover there. We have seen Dode hover in multiple tournament matches, but that time it was not successful.
He was practicing his hover right before the race too.
And Agana just has a little piece of fart.
He doesn't try another time.
I don't blame him. Dude, picking up the big red cane.
Well, if they did... No. I wonder when Pikapals is gonna go to Zora right after that.
We shall see.
Because right now, if he didn't know the fake flipper strat, his only option would be Eastern Palace right now. So there's got to be a required item in there. Or you can also do a Ganim with a tempered sword. So there might also be an item on the pyramid.
Alright, we have 5 chests here for DoDeChehedron to check. Let us see what kind of Death Mountain hype could be going on here. 50 bucks.
The hammer!
The Moon Pearl! Heart and glove downgrade, but the Moon Pearl and the hammer, some serious Death Mountain hype right there.
And it unlocks a lot of stuff. You can now get to Tower of Hera, Stage Town.
So once Dode exits this cave, will he finally check the map so we can get an idea of where things are as Pikapals finally picks up the hook shot?
I wonder if we will do a Spiral Cave first. Oh.
There we go. All right. Crystals in Desert and Eastern, and a pendant in Tower of Hera.
Doesn't look like Green Pendant or Crystals 5 or 6 are there.
I think it was Blue Pendant and 7 and 3, I think. So all of those will be in Dark World dungeons.
And Dode is going to check Shock Cave.
Pika's about to be really happy here, finding...
Downgrade shield.
Yep.
And no, Dode didn't check Spiral Cave. And without the mirror, his only option is to save and quit.
Yep.
Looks like Bumbles is required for T-Rock.
And we don't yet know if Turtle Rock is required. I did not see Dode check the Dark World map. There's Ether.
That can still be required for... Oh, and he hovers. Fails.
Yeah, we know Dode can... Oh, wow. Ether and Quake.
That was an interesting hookshot cave.
Alright, here we go. So Turtle Rock is the green pendant. Red pendant at Swamp Palace.
Skullwoods and Bud are the crystals 5 and 6.
Which ones were 5 and 6 there, number play?
I just marked them. It's
okay.
Skullwoods and Palace of Darkness.
Yeah, we're running this without a dedicated tracker, so.
Oh, it's fine with me alone.
Pikapals running on into Tower of Hera, because why not? It's right there. Dode gonna find that there's not terribly much in Sahasrah's back closet.
But will it go towards Eastern or Palace of Darkness?
That's an excellent question.
Because he still doesn't have the bow to complete
right.
either of them.
Right. You must have the bow to complete either Palace of Darkness or Eastern Palace, either one. However, you know, I can't say that this is a bad decision because you know, Eastern Palace does have 3 items as Pikapals gets trolled by the Troll Dorm.
Bye, Link.
Yes, and as Chad has correctly pointed out, at this point, since Turtle Rock is a pendant dungeon, neither rod can be on the pedestal. And another question from chat. In this version, the Book of Medora cannot be on the pedestal. So,
Also, since Bombos is required for T-Rock, it cannot be on the pedestal as well.
it is correct.
And lastly, because of Swamp being a pendant dungeon, Mirror cannot be on the pedestal as well.
That is correct. So,
And it looks like we're gonna see Spiral Cave now.
at least our runner has the boots. Stode is hoping for Vanilla Bow.
It's likely. We already know that Eastern or Aghanim has an item. I'm thinking it might be the book to reach the flippers on the desert ledge.
It's possible. But right now with Flute and Titan, well, no, they don't have the mirror, so they can't go the back way into Desert Palace either.
Yep. And with this route, it might be interesting to see Pikapals check Spike Cave.
Yep. Because, yeah, you can do that with the Cane of Brian, so...
Funny thing is, you don't even need that if you have fairies and bottles. Oh, that's interesting. You can unload the drug to unfreeze them. I just saw Dode do that.
So where do you go now if you're our runners? You have no magic mirror. But clearly,
Well,
given what our runners have now, Aghanim, neither one of them needs to do Aghanim because they can get to whatever item is on the pyramid without killing Aghanim.
Yep. And since Dode cleared the part of Eastern you could do, we now know there's something on the pyramid.
And in this version of the logic, more often would you find something on the pyramid. There's a armor downgrade for Pikapals there.
The seed didn't give them any banana hat. No.
Yeah, no love for the banana hat. Eggplant hat for this seed.
And it looks like Pikapals is heading towards Hype Cave.
Dark World Hype Cave, the original and still best Hype Cave.
Let's get hype! And we find Piece of Heart.
not so hype.
Mirror! Another piece of art. Bombos! And a red rupee.
All right, so yeah, pretty hype for Dark World Hype Cave. Hype Cave living up to its name this time.
And now it's definitely the book on the pyramid. Don't think there's anything else that would have unlocked the flippers.
Pikapals gonna make the sweep around here through the south side of Village of Outcasts and get a couple items here now that the mirror is available. And Trolldorm is striking again. It got both of our runners multiple times in Mike the V and EOD techs earlier, and it's getting our runners in this game as well. So Moldorm is on it today.
Well, Pikapals is heading towards a Village of Outcasts. I quite agree with this decision because there's a lot more items on this side of the map rather than going to the pyramid, and he doesn't know that there's definitely an item on the pyramid because he didn't check his turn. And they find the lamps at the digging minigame.
So technically, let's see. I believe... Now, Pika needs the bow to be in go mode. There we go.
He also needs the fire rod for Skullwoods.
Yeah, for Skullwoods, that's right.
And the book is no longer needed with Mirror and Flute and Titan Mids.
That's right. Just go in the back door. Dode checking the chest game, getting a single rupee. Well, Pika has taken the frog on a tour here.
And it looks like... Nope. I thought Dode would check a Thieves' Town.
Yeah, there's some wisdom here. There's the magic
He finds
cape.
the cape.
Yeah, some wisdom in going ahead and doing a dungeon that you can complete and that is right in your path. But there are other people that say, nope, let's do all the overworld locations first before we start diving into dungeons. You can't say that either strategy is really wrong because it all depends on the item distribution of the seed. So Dode's going to be glad to find the lantern. So what is in the lunchbox today? Just
Bombs.
3 bombs.
And it's interesting that we didn't find the ice rod. It can be anywhere in the game actually, so it's possible for it to be in Ganon's Tower.
Yeah, the ice rod can be, like you said, can be pretty much anywhere. Except in this particular game, because Turtle Rock is a pendant dungeon, the ice rod cannot be on the pedestal, but it can be pretty much everywhere else, including inside Turtle Rock. But the ice rod will not be required unless the pedestal is required, which let's see, yeah, neither rod could be on the pedestal, so.
And it looks like Pikapals is gonna clear Thieves' Town. And I like the route though. This. Oh, he's checking cemetery with the frog.
Bring the frog on a tour. Why not?
Yep. But what I meant to say is that with the purple chest, you can check the flute boy, the stump kid, and hype cave before checking what was in the purple chest.
So, Dode is indeed doing Froggy World Tour version 2.0 of this year's Link to the Past randomizer tournament.
But it doesn't have the mirror.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have flipper either.
Or the flippers.
You cannot hook shot from this side.
No, you can only hook shot from the other side of the river. Oh, so Froggy World Tour 2.0 ends in failure.
That was rather funny.
Hey, I enjoyed it. I'm sure the chat enjoyed it. I don't think Dode enjoyed it very much, though.
I realized quickly that he couldn't check anything on this side. Well, he did have the cape, so he could do a bumper cave.
So
Did he check what item was there?
Yeah, no, he did not. He just ran right past it with the frog. So Dode is going to take a gamble on Pod. Pod does have 5 items in it, but
I'm not really fond of this gamble because they already found so many items. They're really close to go mode, and those items can easily be on their path to Ganon's Tower. I mean, it's a lot easier for me to take gambles in pendant dungeons when I'm missing a lot of items.
Agreed. So Dode can check a few.
Also, it doesn't have the mirror, so it's gonna be really long.
Right. Yeah. So Pikapal's about to be complete with Thieves Town here. And even if everything goes south, he can use Cane of Burna strats.
Also, it's interesting to see a lot of keys early in Palace of Darkness, because that might actually mean that the bow is there.
Well, we will find out here.
Ooh,
shortly.
one heart! It's really close.
Yeah, Cane of Brian.
And just a blue rupee. At least that's one dungeon out of the way.
Yep. But without the fire rod, Pikapal is going to have to go somewhere else. See, unfortunately, Swamp Palace is a pendant because Pika has everything needed to complete that dungeon. Can't complete Eastern, can't complete Pod. Can complete Desert Palace.
Yeah, with the mirror it's possible.
Yep. Pika picking up the cape as well.
I wonder if they're gonna skip the flipper on Desert Ledge since it's no longer required. Remember that you can always fake flipper to Ice Palace. Oh, and don't find the blue goo in Palace of Darkness.
We're getting a bit of a slideshow here from Pika. Hope that clears itself up because our runners have a route divergence here, and don't want to miss anything. There's another sword upgrade and the powder.
That was the Master Sword.
Yep.
So still no sign of the Butter Sword.
No sign of the butter sword, no sign of the bow.
And it looks like Pikapals is grabbing the flippers. Well, it might still be possible that there's an item in Swamp.
That's true. There are 6 unique items in the Swamp Palace, and Dode getting the hammer yump.
And he didn't have a key to open that room.
And
so that's a way to break the logic.
Indeed. So, Pika got something in that chest. I don't know what it was because it streams the bow.
Well, that was great. I think it was the big key because he's heading towards the big chest now.
Yeah, but finding the bow. Pika is just doing everything right this seed.
And that was 2 items. The desert. So now he's only missing the fire rod to be in go mode.
That is right. But now with the bow, Pika can run over to Palace of Darkness, complete it, and as soon as he warps out from beating the boss, magic mirror, do Eastern Palace, all in one fell swoop.
Does he have a warp the entrance of desert to do a Misery Mire?
Yeah, you could do that from here as well. He's just got a flute right to it.
But I mean, he can just take his warp back and get in Mire faster.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Also, I don't think he checked Checkerboard Cave.
I believe you are correct. So we'll probably see. Yeah, since you're here, you might as well go ahead and do Mire while you're here. So, and then do, so getting the double here with dungeon clears, right? Clearing out Desert and Mire, and then doing a double with Pod and Eastern. Nice double kill on the last 2 Moldorms there.
He could have easily one-shotted them with silver arrows.
Yeah, that's true, but the aim and the timing on that can get a little tricky. Sometimes I prefer to just go with what I know will work. Yeah, Landmalas, not Moldorms. Thank you.
Yep. Also, because the flippers were on the desert ledge, it's sure that the book is on the pyramid because that was the only place they could check before the pearl to get the flippers.
It's interesting that you mentioned that, Number Play, because it is possible that if the book is indeed on the pyramid, and maybe the fire rod is on Bombos or Ether tablets.
Well, if they didn't fake flipper to get hookshot and pearl, they would have had to do a Aghanim to get something on the pyramid, and the only item that could have unlocked the flippers now is the book.
That's correct. So sometimes, yeah, the glitches that are allowed, the minor glitches that are allowed, do allow you to sequence break the logic a little bit here. And that may have saved our runners a trip to Aghanim's Palace, which usually takes, what, about 4 or 5 minutes?
So if our runners had noticed that, they might skip the pyramid completely.
I'm assuming, of course, that the fire rod isn't locked behind a pedestal.
Yeah,
or not a pedestal, tablet, I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's interesting that Pikapals is doing Skullwoods without the fire rod.
It's true. The dungeon is incredibly quick, so maybe thinking, you don't lose too much time, but if a key item is there, it is very helpful. So maybe hoping that fire rod's in its vanilla location.
And it's not. Well, there's still one chest you can check in Skullwoods. The location of the big key. Or did he grab that already?
I think he did. Looks like Pika's going to be checking to see what is on Bumper Cave. And it's a bottle with some green goo. We'll skip that one for now.
He has the bug net, so it could be useful.
So, looks like Pika's going to be hitting the cave above the graveyard. Wonder if Pika will route around to the catfish. Dode! Looking like he's going to finally open up Dark World Hype Cave. He's going to ask himself, why didn't I do this 10 minutes ago? 20 minutes ago?
He's gonna be happy to find a mirror and bombos.
So as happens many times in Link to the Past Randomizer, it is now the search for a single item, the fire rod. Once one of our runners finds the fire rod...
Well, Dode still didn't do desert, so he doesn't have the bow.
That's right.
But maybe the book will tell him to go check that.
And the mushroom is on the pyramid.
Fetch quest to get the book.
Yep. And what does the grumpy catfish hold today?
Well, that's interesting since he's heading that way to catfish. Can also trade the mushroom.
And Pika did not pick up the mushroom, so see how important this particular fetch quest is going to be today. I think you're right, though. I think it's the book, but as we mentioned before,
I don't think that warping to the Dark World works. Oh, or
no, he's just gonna hit catfish, then come
then go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he already did his transition now, so you can get the item in the potion shop. And it looks like Pikapals is going to check Pyramid 2.
Yeah, give Pika some incentive to go back where he just was and trade in the mushroom.
So is it drugs for literacy?
Yeah, that's right. Drugs for literacy. That's an interesting trade there. And there is the Book of Mudora.
I was right.
Absolutely. Well, you definitely figured out the logic, and it was I think it was the only possibility that it could have been at that point. Pikapal is going to head into pod, and Pika will be able to clear the dungeon. However, it's not going to be quick because Pika is not in go mode, and therefore, you know, is going to be checking every single chest.
Yep. Well, we still don't know where the fire rod is, so both runners are gonna full clear dungeons now. And it doesn't look like Rick is gonna be able to come back.
Yep. Poor Adirondack Rick has lost power in a nasty thunderstorm, but good news is at least he's okay. Doesn't seem to be any property damage or anything.
So Dode is now in desert, he's shortly gonna grab his bow. He's gonna be really happy to find that.
Oh, without a doubt.
Also, we'll get to see what was in the chest that was on the right side.
Right.
But I believe it was the big key.
Yep, 100% correct as usual. Number play. Sometimes I wonder if you're a little psychic here.
I'm just paying attention.
Doe definitely happy to find the bow. He's going to go ahead and clear out Desert Palace. Wonder if Dode will decide to go to Mire. Of course, most people don't want to go to Mire.
You forgot that if you mirrored to the exit, you would have got there faster.
Right. Oh, he just wanted to check the big key chest.
And that's gonna be a second item. Now we know that both our runners are checking places that the other checked already.
Yeah, so no hype here just yet until Pikapals gets a little bit further into Palace of Darkness. Still looking for the fire rod, and the fire rod can be at this point pretty much anywhere. The only place it can't be right now is with Mothula.
Or Ganon's Tower.
Yep.
It would be really interesting if it's in Ice Palace. Because they have bombs that can get in there.
Right.
Remember that you can kill the enemies in Ice Palace with bombs.
The Freezors.
I always forget their names. Let's see if Dode is gonna go to Mire now, or float to another dungeon.
Yeah, a lot of people would try to save Mire until later because, well, it's Misery Mire, and it looks like that's
A fitting name.
yeah.
Only 2 items in Misery Mire, and a lot of keys.
Right, a lot of keys and a lot of backtracking, so you'd like to be able to hit Misery Mire and hope that you get an early big key, enabling you to skip most of it.
And if the big key is on the bridge just, they can hover directly to the end.
Yes, right. I think we've seen DoDeChehedron hover over that bridge.
I'd like to see that again.
Who wouldn't?
So now both our runners are in Palace of Darkness. Dode already cleared most of it. Gonna grab the 2 chests on the right side and then head to Mazur King.
It's interesting. At this point, Dode is very close to catching up to Pikapals.
Yep, he already cleared most of Eastern Palace too.
Oh, that's right.
So he's gonna head straight to the bus too, there. I think he might actually catch up in this turn.
So this almost certainly will come down to which one of our runners finds the fire rod first. Is it going to be in a trolley location like Swamp Palace?
We already know it's not in its vanilla location.
That's right. Because Dode already checked out Skull Woods.
And it's not in Palace of Darkness.
So we are almost an hour into this run, and our runners are literally just a few minutes apart. This is a good time to remind everyone, follow these runners here on Twitch. They are doing some amazing things with Link to the Past Randomizer for our entertainment. So they deserve a follow. While you're at it, give Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 2 a follow for more Link to the Past Randomizer Tournament 2017 action, as well as other tournaments that are going on right now. There's a Banjo-Kazooie 100% tournament. Not sure if the Metroid Zero Mission 100% tournament finished already or not, but lots of good stuff here on Speed Gaming as well.
So what do you think is the most trolly location, Ice Palace or T-Rock?
For the fire rod in this game?
Yeah.
Without a doubt, Turtle Rock would be the trollier of those two locations.
I've yet to see a seed where there was a required item in Turtle Rock and Turtle Rock was a patent.
I had a seed about a week ago where Turtle Rock was a pendant dungeon, but the fire rod was in Turtle Rock, so...
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
And Pikapals using 1 pot and 1 arrow to kill the stall foes.
Got a question in the chat. Can Fire Rod be in Turtle Rock since the first right room needs it? Yes, it can. If you get a key in the compass room and you go north, and it can be in that very next room.
Well, can be all the way up to Laser Room or Mimic Cave, if that's the case.
That's true. And both of our runners in the exact same dungeon at the same time.
But Toad is ahead because he's already cleared the dungeon. He just can't catch up. But he didn't check Skullwoods. Something that Pikapals did.
So he'll be able to burn through Skull Woods, which is already a quick dungeon, but
Alright, Pikapals also cleared a lot of the Dark World overworld. Because he had the mirror earlier than Dode.
Dude, obviously gonna make short work of the Armos Knights here with the Silver Rose. Gets a shovel for his troubles. Yet more fetch quests for our runners today.
High five!
High five!
They both got the fanfare at the same time.
Yeah, it looks like Dode is going to go dig up in the spot in the Haunted Grove. I imagine Pika is headed to the same place. Oh no, Pika's going to turn in the mushroom first. Get some literacy.
I never saw the yellow guards there. I guess in the casual playthrough you never need to go back there after you got this far in the game.
Pikapals, to the Bat Cave!
And it looks like Dode is gonna check Ice Palace. He already thinks it's a troll seed.
Ooh, yeah. Oh.
Butter Sword!
Wow! That is the first time in a long time I have seen the bat have anything useful.
But it wasn't required.
No, it's not required, but it's like butter. So Dode doing the dreaded full clear of Ice Palace. Takes forever, only has 3 items, but Dode is gambling on that beautiful fire rod being here in the Ice Palace. If he is correct, he will be at a distinct advantage over Pika. Gets the half magic for his trouble. Very nice.
Well, that's still a good thing for him. Still, I would have went in Swamp before, because there's a lot more items there.
Yeah, double the number of items.
And Pikapals just picked his book. Looks like he's doing Swamp.
Yep.
Or he might go check Bumbos.
You read my mind, number play. Or he might be doing both. Yep, looks like it's Bombo's tablet here now.
And Dode just did a really quick bomb jump in Ice Palace. If you blinked, you missed it.
Of course, first try bomb jump. That is a technique that is really hard to get at first, but once you got it, you got it.
Actually, I got it on my first try ever.
You're making me feel bad now, number play. Come on.
But I failed it a lot of time after that.
You beginner's luck.
Yep, I'm just that good.
That's right. The number play is that damn good.
And it looks like Pikapals is going to check both tablets.
Yep. fire rod!
It was there! Go mode!
Ladies and gentlemen, Pikapals has achieved go mode.
Oh baby, so they needed the book.
And Pika says, I got the fire rod. I am in go mode. I am heading straight to Ice Palace. So Dode's gamble on fire rod being in Ice Palace does not pay off. Dode will be able to complete the dungeon, but Pika will be able to clear the dungeon in about half the time because go mode.
Sadly, Pikapals will not get the half magic in Ice Palace. But he has the butter sword, so it's gonna rush through every boss really quick.
Yeah, and both of our runners have silvers, so half magic not nearly as helpful as it would be if they didn't have silver arrows.
So now I'm really hoping to see Ice Rod in Ganon's Tower.
Yeah, it'd be one of the few times that it possibly can be in Ganon's Tower because Turtle Rock is a pendant dungeon.
Ooh, and it got knocked back by the bomb.
Again. Pika and the bomb not getting along there.
He was trying to set up the switch to get to the bomb jump faster.
Right, so you wouldn't have to hit the switch here in this room. So is Pika gonna get bomb jump first try? Looks like it, yes, indeed.
It looks like Dode cleared everything, so he's going to coast there now. Still behind because he's not in go mode. I wonder what he's gonna check next. We know that it's at Ether Tablet, but will he think of going there straight away?
Yeah, that's all the way up on Death Mountain, and you know, is that a place that Dode is going to think to go right now? Because there's only one item up there. Dode trying to get Gold Stair stuck in the corner, doesn't get it. But it's got red mail, it's got 10 hearts. Shouldn't be a problem for someone of Dode's skill level.
It's interesting that he used bombos with half magic. Oh, right, he doesn't have the fire rod.
No fire rod, yeah.
And Pikapals didn't have full magic, so bombos was his only option.
That's right, and Pika showing the difference a butter sword can make. Dode checking his map and saying, oh my god, what do I do? The only dungeon left that I can clear is Misery Mire. Do I go to Misery Mire or do I check some overworld locations?
You can also check Swamp.
That's true. Is he going to do that? Nope, he's going to Mire.
And Pika is going there too, but Pika only needs the big key, while Dode is gonna full clear it.
That's right.
And it looks like Quake was required.
Not that it mattered to our runners because they found all three medallions.
And no bird toss today.
No bird toss. No ether on Misery Mire.
Interesting choice to switch to the hookshot.
So as you pointed out, you know, Pika will just be going for the big key and then onwards. But you know, if this seed decides to be trolly and put the big key in the vanilla location, it's going to take both of our runners the same amount of time.
Well, there's a place that everyone checks last, is the chest on the right side behind the blue bags.
That's true.
Cannot be in the big chest, which is a chest that Dode is gonna open too.
You guys will pardon me for just one moment. Got to some real life thing to take care of real fast. Just a minute. Sorry to leave you alone for a minute, number play, but I'll be right back.
It's fine. And Pikapals is in the lead because he's already in go mode. He found the fire rod at the ether tablet, a place that Dode didn't check yet. That means that Dode is gonna full clear Misery Mire while Pikapals is only grabbing the big key and heading straight to the boss. And neither of them found the big key yet, so it might be at the vanilla location. And sadly for Dode, because he doesn't have the fire rod, he's gonna have to do the slow strut for these rooms. You can set up the first room and light the torch on the second room. And go
Apologize
back
for
to
that,
the first
folks.
room.
Had a cat stuck somewhere that I had to go retrieve.
I was just pointing out that Dode had to do the slow strut for the torch rooms.
Dode would, yeah, because he doesn't have the fire rod. Indeed.
And it looks like it's either at the vanilla location or the chest at the blue bags.
Now the longest wait in the whole game, waiting for the wall in that next room to move over.
Vanilla location.
Yep, vanilla big key, so... Like you pointed out, Dode is gonna go around to check the other couple chests. Pika's just gonna head straight on to Vitreous.
If he knows there's a full magic bottle, full magic jar on the left there for the bridge.
That's true, but you know, he's just gonna use he's got enough to do the 2 or 3 Samaria blocks that he's gonna use to get out of here, so. Dode's going to be very disappointed opening these last 2 chests and knowing, where is that stinking fire rod?
And I believe that Vitreous holds an item.
I think that's correct. There are only 2 items in Misery Mire, and I think I saw them get a 20 rupee, but I think that everything else has been a dungeon item. So Pikapals heading right into the Vitreous fight. Butter Sword and Silver Arrows. This is not going to be terribly difficult.
He even had the cape, but with low magic it would have been risky.
Yeah.
The dash strat. And Dode doesn't have the butter sword, so it's gonna be twice as long if he takes that strat.
Yeah. Dode's probably going to use the Silver Arrows, though, just like Pikapals did. Jeez. All right, chat, fine. The cat was stuck in a bathroom. I had to open the door to let him out. Man. All right, Dode is... Yeah, I'm going to make short work of Beatrice here at the Silver Arrows Peak. I'm going to head up to Skull Woods.
It's interesting to see that Pikapals only has 7 arrows left. Might have an issue in Cannon's Tower if it doesn't pick arrows. If, for example, it doesn't find arrows for the Armos Knight, it's gonna be at 1 for the Mimic Rooms.
I'm sorry, chat. You guys are killing me with the kitty in the bathroom memes. All right, I'm sorry. I need to regain my composure here. I'm trying not to crack up. But at any rate, Pika is making short work of Skull Woods here because he already cleared a significant portion of it earlier. Dode is running around like a chicken with his head cut off, trying to find where this blasted fire rod is. He's so close. No wait, no, it was wrong tablet. It was Ether tablet, not Bombo's tablet.
And it's his second frog tour.
That's right. That's right. He had the frog tour fail earlier.
Ooh, that was a nice Mothula fight.
It really was. I never have Mothula fights that good. Mothula always trolls me.
I really hate this boss. I always try to do Skull Woods as late as possible. Just because of Mothula.
Right, because I mean, he can troll you by staying near those metal traps, and if you hit him near those traps, he doesn't take any damage. So
now it's the Spin Gaming favorite game. How many chests for the big key in Ganon's Tower?
Which your guess is 1 through 22 in the chat.
Or you can say a specific location. I'm gonna go for the torch.
Bob Torch, huh? I gotta go for 13. I will always guess 13 until I get it right.
I used to pick vanilla location, but I saw it twice already, so I'm gonna change it this time.
How long will it take Dode to figure out Ether? He's going to take the chest all the way to Gary. So
maybe he knows he hasn't checked it, but doesn't want to because it's only one item.
It's true, but
also it's interesting that it doesn't float to location 7 because he already cleared everything on the path, or maybe he's prepping for the Bumbo's tablet, right?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, that's going to be the wrong tablet. So
I'll make sure to pick the chest.
Pika finding the baby shield and a piece or a full heart container in the first 2 chests. So that's 2 down. So if you said 1 or 2, you were wrong.
Let's see if I was right.
Nope. Bombs on the torch.
Means that Bob might live. Again with the slideshow on Pikapals stream.
There's number 4. Number 5. It'll be 6 or 7 here. Nope. And we're still searching for Ganon's tower. The big key in Ganon's tower.
They're saying Dope didn't check Agana's cave.
Well, he's doing it right now, so... Number 8, no.
And he forgot to hit the switch before transitioning to the next room.
Where is David heading off to now?
He's gonna check the cemetery. For the second time, but with the mirror this time.
Pika getting ready to head into the randomizer room, so named because you only ever see it randomizer. I missed what was in those chests.
Well, it's not the big key.
Yeah, right, because he's still going, so it clearly wasn't the big key.
But we don't know if it was the ice rod. Now I wonder if it did that on purpose. We saw him in front of 3 of the chests, but he lagged so hard that we never saw what was in there.
Alright, well, hi Bob, and Bob's chest does not have.
Now we're at the vanilla location.
Yep. 15, 16, 17. It is a right side.
Ooh. That leaves 5 spots, including the tower room.
Yep. So, I don't care anymore. It's not 13. I'm sad. I have yet to win once with my lucky number. I guess it's not as lucky as I thought it was.
And he's gotta be careful with his magic.
That's right.
He doesn't have enough magic to use some area, so he's gonna use the bomb strat, I believe.
Yeah, the bomb just barely has enough hitbox to hit that switch, but it does hit it.
Well, the explosion still moves up, so...
Right.
Oh, it was in the tower room.
So if you said, let's see, you said chest 20, you win game 2 between these guys.
And great thinking to grab that key there, so it doesn't have to kill the Almazor on the way up.
Definitely.
Now make sure not to miss your arrows, because he only has 9 left.
Oh, that's an excellent point, yeah. He needs 4 for the...
Mimics and 4 for Ganon.
That's right. Actually, he only needs 2 for... Yeah, that's right, 4 for the mimics. I'm sorry. I'm an attorney because I can't do math. I'm sorry.
Well, you can do Ganon with 2. But, anyway, he needs 4 shots. Right. It's 2 sword slash and 4 shots with the arrow.
Yeah, barring an abject miracle, Pika is going to take this one. I don't know. I don't know if Pika. No, Pika is not going to be able to pull a sub 130, but 135 is possible.
But they still have Butter Sword and Super Arrows, so it's gonna be a fast cannon kill.
Definitely. And to answer the chat, no, we will not be getting Game 2 tonight. This is the last match on the schedule for today. I do not believe Dode and Pikapals have scheduled their follow-up match yet.
But make sure to stay for tomorrow's matches. There's one at 3 PM and one at 8 PM. Both on Speed Gaming.
And rip Pikapals.
Easy splicing.
That's right, splicing video together, that's right. Dode is finally going to find the fire rod here and be in go mode.
That's right, go mode! A bit too late.
Yeah, Dode cannot be happy with that. We'll be able to complete Skull Woods, but yeah.
And suddenly he has 24 arrows. And that wasn't freezing there, it was just syncing up. Got to remember that Fizzle is doing a lot of work behind the scenes.
Yeah, Fizzle, since you mentioned Fizzle, I will, as I always do, shout out to Fizzle because he just doesn't sleep. He's always here making sure Speed Gaming is up and running. So, just, I don't know how Fizzle does it. I really don't.
Maybe it's not one person.
That's right. Fizzle has figured out how to clone himself.
We just revealed this dark secret.
Again, guys, as Pika is about to cross over to the validation chest, want to remind you, follow Speed Gaming, Speed Gaming 2, follow our runners, DoDeChehedron and Pikapals, and obviously stay tuned for more Link to the Past 2017 Randomizer tournament, as well as other great speedrunning events here on Speed Gaming.
And Dode is having a lot of difficulties with Notula.
For my money, the trolliest boss in the entire game.
And he's missing his fire rod a lot.
Well, at least he had half magic, made that go by a whole lot quicker.
Oh, and nice triple on Pikapals.
The triple.
And he got a double triple. Wow!
And digging a grave for Aghanim is Pikapals. That might be the best disrespect right there. A double triple for Pikapals.
Cannot be any faster than that.
Nope. That is flawless.
Now I wonder if Dode is gonna head to the east side of Ganon's Tower first. Or no, because the two first chests didn't have any key, he's gonna head west. And Pika is probably gonna be done before you even reach Cannon's Tower.
Yeah, Butter Sword, Red Mail, Silver Arrows. Not really much of a challenge for Pikapals. Although we are getting the slideshow stream over here from Pikapals.
Yeah, he still cannot beat his internet.
Defeated by the upload speed.
And it looks like he's done.
Pikapals has done it. We will wait until he walks in and we will tell you the official speed run time.
1:31:13.
A winner is you. Now that I mention it, Link's hat is kind of the color of Starman's tights, so GG's to Pikapals. Congratulations. Goes one up on DoDeChehedron.
Now I'm really thinking that the ice road wasn't T-Rock. Because everything else got checked. There's also the possibility of double-chested fairy.
So Dode is still going to finish with a eminently respectable time. Just a matter of Pikapals doing some really great routing through the overworld, and just Dode has amazing execution. We've been witnessing that the whole time, but just the timing of doing the fetch quest with the mushroom leading to Book of Mudora, which led to the Ether Medallion, is probably the difference in this game.
Tickle beam for sale. That was the hook shot.
Hook shot.
And we'll also see what was the item. Yeah, drugs for literacy. I still cannot say that word.
It's alright, it's not your native tongue, it's okay. Let me see if I can bring in Pikapals right now.
Looks like he's ready for the interview.
Alright, here we go. Pikapals, congratulations on your victory. Tell us what was going through your mind as you played through that seed.
Hey, thanks. I was pretty nervous that entire time.
Why were you so nervous?
I watched a couple of Dode's last games, and he's really good.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing we noticed. Obviously Dode has amazing execution, as you have pointed out, but it was your decision to do the fetch quest with the mushroom, which led to the Book of Mudora, which led to the Fire Rod, that really made the difference in this game.
Yeah, I was hoping I knew Dode probably has better execution than me, so I was really hoping I'd be able to make a decision somewhere that could give me an edge over him.
Yeah, sadly for him, he did end up full clearing Ice Palace and Misery Mire.
Oh, ouch. Yeah, I was very much considering whether or not I should do Ice or Swamp first, and then the fire rod dropped down from the heavens to save me.
Yeah, so thought process. What made you go up and check Ether Palace at that time, or Ether Tablet at that time? Do you recall?
Partly because I didn't want to have to decide between Ice Palace and Swamp. They're both really slow, so I'd rather just knock out quicker overworld locations. And
Yeah,
I'd already done as much fetch questing as I could, so why not keep going?
Sure. Yeah, I've seen that in another race I commentated. The fact that one runner did not want to do a full clear of Misery Mire actually led to that runner finding both the silvers and the butter sword, where the opponent had to do silverless Ganon, and that ended up being the difference in the match. Same thing here. You didn't want to have to choose between Swamp and Ice Palace, and you ended up finding the items you needed.
Yeah. And Misery Mire was... I really don't like full clearing Misery Mire. It's just... anytime I feel like I do, the big key is always the first or second chest.
Yeah, it was at the vanilla location this time.
Yeah.
So you guys, as of now, do not have Game 2 scheduled. Am I correct, or is my schedule out of whack here?
No, that's right. We haven't figured that one out yet.
While we wait for Dode to finish up his seed, let me go ahead and remind everyone that this is the last match we have for this evening in the Link to the Past Randomizer tournament. Tomorrow at 3 o'clock p.m. we will have Game 2 between EOD-Tex and Mike the V. And then at 8 o'clock tomorrow night, we will have Game 1 of Unos versus Alucard 2004 here on Speed Gaming. Also on Speed Gaming tomorrow from 7 to 8 p.m. there will be some DKC going on. Good old Donkey Kong Country, sandwiching that Link to the Past. So before the 8 o'clock Link to the Past run and after the Link to the Past run, we'll have some DKC going on.
Those are really fast races. Takes about 40 minutes. So make sure not to miss them.
Loved that game. But Dode with the zero cycle on the Landmalas in Ganon's Tower.
Nice.
So, Pika, as you go into Game 2, up one game on DoDeChehedron, does that change the way you approach the next game in this match?
Not really. I know that I go into it a little more confident because I know I can win now. I know there's a chance.
Well, that is one thing that is great about Randomizer. I'm an older guy. I'm close to the big 4-0, and I know I can't keep up with you young bucks in the execution department.
Before we miss it, the bunk count is about to show up, so let's get your bunk guesses right now.
22 bonks for Pikapals. Not bad. Pretty early boots. So, but as I was saying, for us older guys that can't keep up with you young bucks in the execution department, sometimes it's just decision making that can end up being the deciding factor, and that clearly was tonight.
Ooh, that was close. 2 hearts.
And I mean, the decision making is going to give you about a 10-minute victory over DoDeChehedron. He's about to enter Moldorm 2 fight.
Oh, will it go for the other? Oh, he fell.
Moldorm!
Well, here's another. Bye, Link.
Oh, Trollhorn.
I believe both of you guys fell on Moldorm.
Oh! Hover hype Dode is hover.
Oh!
He got halfway across the gap at Moldorm 2 before he fell.
Yeah, Evering's one of those things that I've put like a very tiny amount of time into, but I'm pretty sure I could never do it.
And is he going for it again? No.
No, he's just going to hook shot over. And he's going to... It looks like he is not
Slashing
going
the
to open the
validation chest.
validation chest. Oh, he does open it! He abuses the validation chest and then decides to open it.
You know, carrot and the stick, right?
By the way, you had a wonderful Aghanim to fight 2 triples.
It worked out.
Yeah, that was a very, very nice Aghanim fight. Dode getting a double first round of Aghanim 2. And another double. We're gonna get a triple double. No, barely missed the triple double. All right, so Dode has defeated. By the way, Pikapals, kudos for the grave digging on Aghanim 2. I like that.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that one.
Never thought of that before.
Yeah, I don't remember why, but at some point, I don't remember why I thought of it.
It's actually something you cannot do in the vanilla game.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that I was like, I should give Aghanim a grave. I got the shovel.
Dode is hovering over the hole in the pyramid just to prove to
Nice.
everyone, yes, I can do this. As Dode falls in, he's going to take out Ganon here. Imagine, yeah, he will probably get a sub 145. So, Pika, so you mentioned your incredulity at having beaten DoDeChehedron in the first round here. Did you ever imagine that you would beat him by over 10 minutes?
I figured if I had a chance to beat him, I would need a decision that would save me about 10 minutes. So I figured if I can, there's a chance.
Because before the... Well, I think you cleared stuff a lot faster than him. Because you guys were in high-fiving in Eastern. Clear it. But you had done Skullwoods and Cemetery before, which it didn't. And it looks like he's done.
Dode has defeated Aghanim. In just a minute here, we will get his official speedrun live time.
And it's a time of 1:43 and 19 seconds.
So GG's to both of our runners. It's very difficult to really find a flaw in either one of their gameplay. Even though DoDeChehedron made some decisions, ended up costing him the race that we could see were wrong. They weren't necessarily wrong given the knowledge that he had.
Well, Todd did a serious mistake. The frog tour.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry. That was funny. So, Pika, I know you didn't see that, but DoDeChehedron grabbed the Froggy and started running around trying to go the long way through Froggy World Tour, and forgot that he didn't have the mirror, and that he couldn't hookshot across the moat from the west side. Oops. So had to save and quit.
Yeah. I wanted to make it a point to grab those flippers out in desert before I decided to do North Dark World. Ended up paying off more than I expected it to with the bow.
Yeah. At that point, you were only looking for the fire rod.
Yeah.
We are trying to get a hold of Dode. There is Dode. Let's go ahead and bring him into the commentary room here. DoDeChehedron, congratulations. I know it wasn't enough to win tonight, but you did a pretty darn good performance on this seed. So
I know what mistakes I made. I think everyone could see what mistakes I made.
Nice frog tour.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind there, Dode? Were you trying to warp? How were you trying to warp back with the frog at that point?
Well, yeah, I went and got the frog, and then I realized, oh, I don't have the mirror, so so that's gonna be interesting.
And you even forgot that you couldn't get past the river, the northeastern side.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I just checked all the wrong places at the wrong times. Fire rod was what kept me from going into go mode for the longest.
Yeah, so Dode, while you did a full clear on Ice Palace and Misery Mire, Pika actually checked Ether Tablet and got the Fire Rod before he went into Ice Palace, and that ended up being the difference. That's
just about the difference, yeah. That plus a couple other, me trying to get to East Dark World without flippers.
Actually, you both were playing Misery Mire at the same time, but Pika was only looking for the big key at that point.
Oh, okay. It was vanilla, from what I remember.
Yeah.
So, going into a bunch of dungeons without just doing partial clears kind of hurt for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, a couple just really bad routing mistakes on my end. But overall, Pikapals must have nailed it pretty well, so...
Yeah, without a doubt. There was one time where I think I had to remark, man, Pika is just making all the right decisions right now.
Yeah. I think I'm used to being trolled, and I kind of just expected, things to be in dungeons where I have to partial clear and go back. So I think at least twice, maybe 3 times, I went into a dungeon I couldn't complete yet.
It's always a rough decision because a gamble can always pay off.
Oh yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be here if I didn't make such decisions, like the 3-way tiebreaker race.
I remember that. That was awesome. Ice Rod in Hera basement.
So, when I'm playing someone good, gotta make some gambles.
Exactly.
We're slowly getting down to your important stats, DoDeChehedron. So going into game 2, is this you think you're gonna change your game plan, or not that you want to give any strategy away to your opponent while you're here in the chat, but
I think I'll just be a little more mentally sharp. Like I could have checked Ether so much longer before I did. I should have done Thieves before I did Hera. There was no reason to do Hera when I did. Because I didn't even do Hera right away.
Well,
I actually was in the village, then went back up to the mountain to do it.
You were already up on the mountain after you got hammer.
Yeah, but then I went back to the village, and then I went back to the mountain to do Hera.
No, right, you went in the Dark World.
Yeah. So my routing was just all kinds of messed up. It needs a little bit sharpened. I think I can fix a lot of it. So.
Yeah, you've got one of the important things down, aka your amazing execution.
Yeah, I was practicing Argus. Again, this is the second race in a row. I've practiced Argus right before the race and not had to beat Argus.
That's very good.
You also practiced the over in T-Rock and didn't get in T-Rock either.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of funny how that works.
There is a large contingent of our viewership right now that is, I wouldn't say demanding, but is strongly encouraging you gentlemen to go ahead and do game 2 right now.
If it's not too late.
I'm down if you are.
I mean, I could.
Uh-oh.
I'll let you decide because you won.
Let me double check with the admins. I'm not certain if that's possible, but man, here I was just joking. I don't know if I can go. I don't know if I can go another round.
Now chat just lost it.
And chat's losing their ever-loving minds. But just 1 minute here.
I love these reactions. Well, sure, it's sure to be fun if the chat is wanting it and it's happening. But sadly, I cannot make it. So
Yeah,
there's gotta be another commentator replacing me.
All right, I have got, ladies and gentlemen, I have got the official word from Feasel. It is, yeah, let's do it. Pikapals, Dode, are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
Sure, I'll need a couple minutes, but
Oh, of course,
sure.
yeah. We'll all need a minute. We'll need to regenerate a new seed.
Yeah.
Have to work out the commentary. I think Number Play, you are unavailable to do commentary.
Yeah, I've got to sleep.
Understood.
Fair enough.
I am off for an entire week, so I do not need to sleep.
And it looks like EA is gonna replace me.
All right. Well, it looks like we have done an impromptu round 2. So, gentlemen, we will take a short break, and when we come back, I believe I will be joined by Hiei, and we will have game 2 in DoDeChehedron versus Pikapals. Gentlemen, congratulations! Thanks. I will say this. You have made the chat extremely happy. Our stream monsters are losing their minds right now.
Awesome.
I guess they deserve a little something every once in a while.
That's right. So we will be right back for round 2. Thank you, gentlemen.